At 120 pounds, Nick Stern for Winchester. Most likely Joe Flynn for St. John Prep. St. John has a 4-3 lead in the team score. We know St. John has top people at the heavyweights. Be awesome if we could get some pins at these lower weights. In on the Winchester, gets 2. A minute left in the first period, 2-0, trying to get that cradle. Post it. Seconds left in the first period. Coach Chris is yelling for the Turk. Looks to me like St. John Preps is just stalling here. 2 seconds left. St. John Prep defers. Nick chooses down. Coach Tremblay says, let's go get it now. He wants him to get up, get a takedown, pin the guy. One-point escape, 3-0 for Stern. Got the Winchester, that's a good 2. Can he turn him now? He's got his leg. Trying to go for the near side cradle. Minute 20 left in the second period. He's got his leg twisted, or maybe a Turk. Going for the squish. Again, SJP just looking to avoid the pin. I believe this is Joe Flynn. Scores 5-0 for Stern. 31 seconds left in the second period. Ref's finally calling it. Stalling on St. John Prep. Third period. Coach is telling Nick, take him down, let him up. Winchester. Nick listens to the coach, lets him up. I don't know if he gave him the escape there yet. Don't give up. Minute 14. I don't know what they're giving the score there. Oh, they're giving them a 2-point takedown. That doesn't make sense. I don't know how they called that a takedown for St. John's Prep. Nick had his leg. Anyhow, score 7-2. Judgment call. Don't like the judgment. There's a 2-point reversal. 9-2. Needs one more for a major, but if we want the pin. This kid's tough though, he can't squeeze him. Coach says cut him loose, Nick does. 9-2, he needs another takedown. 9-3. Needs another takedown to get the major, 38 seconds. There's a takedown, that's a major decision. Now he goes, works for the pin if he can get it. 19 seconds. Unlikely. This kid's tough. Coach is telling him just keep him there. 10 seconds. Get the 4 points. Well, that 1 point, that can matter. So now it's 7-4 Winchester. Nick Stern wins 11-3 over, I think, Joe Flynn. Another good matchup. Anderson Nar for Winchester, 126 against DJ Lemieux for St. John's Prep. DJ Lemieux took second at the Woburn tournament. Anderson placed at the Sons of Italy tournament. St. John Prep won the Woburn tournament. Winchester won the Sons of Italy tournament. Wilmington. Winchester also took second, King Philip tournament. .21 seconds left in the first period. Still 0-0. Anderson Nar against DJ Lemieux. coach is really adamant about that advice. Stay behind him. That was too dangerous, getting his weight way up in front. Now he's same thing. Got his hips up where Lemieux could grab his legs. It's good advice, stay behind. It's not always as easy as it sounds. Something of a Peterson there. Lemieux gets a 2-point reversal. Henderson needs to punch through, get to his belly. As long as Lemieux has that arm, it's trouble. .47 seconds left in the second period. 3-point near fall, 5-0.
What's the score? I can't see it.
5-0 Lemieux.
Okay.
Is this your son?
Yes, it is.
Good wrestler.
He's had a good year.
Short time, 7-0 into the second period. What's his record this year?
He's like 31 or 2 and 3.
Wow. I don't think he's rushed that many matches. 31 and 3, huh?
He came in second in Woburn.
Yeah, I saw that.
Matter of fact, the kid that this kid beat right here from Winchester, the Winchester kid beat the Lowell kid that beat my son in the finals.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. So this is a tough match. You guys doing totally in control right now.
Yeah.
Is St. John Prep undefeated this year?
No, we've lost to Timberlane.
Oh, Timberlane, yeah, everyone
We've lost to Mount Anthony by like 2 points.
Really?
Yeah, and we lost to Plymouth South. We lost to Plymouth South in a close match too. So those are the 3 we've lost.
So that's the only mass team, right?
Yeah. The only mass one we lost was Plymouth South.
Yeah.
Mount Auburn was Vermont.
Yeah, no, I know. I know Mount Auburn and Timberlane. They're great teams. Minute left, 9-0. Now Henderson's making a move. 2-point reversal. Keeps it a 7-point difference right now.
Seconds left. There we go. That's what we needed.
Looks to Peterson there. Gets the 2. It's 11-2. Major decision with 25 seconds left.
He beat the Mount Anthony kid, and he beat the Plymouth South kid.
Yeah.
And he lost to the Timberlane kid by 2-0. There it is.
Well, congratulations.
11-2. We needed the points.
Yeah.
Good job, buddy.
So St. John Prep is up by 1, 8-7. The final score in this match, 11-2. 132 pounds, Quinn Gregory versus Fred Kohlberg. Got a lot of good information from St. John Prep parent there. They've lost 3 matches this year, St. John Prep. 2 of them against the best teams in New Hampshire and best team in Vermont. They lost to Mount Anthony by 2 points. They lost to Timberlane of New Hampshire. Their only loss in Massachusetts was to Plymouth South. Here's what we need. Quinn got to get a pin. Minute 23 left. Quinn Gregory versus Fred Kohlberg. Would have been nice to have an easy one there, but it's not to be. Five to 0 with a minute left in the first period. Mistake by the St. John Prep wrestler. Put a full Nelson in. Lost a point, 9 to 0. Really like to get 6 here. Pins don't come easy against a team like St. John's Prep though. .58 seconds left in the second period. It's 9 to 0 for Quinn Gregory. Good. Not good. Not good. 17 seconds. Oh my goodness, so close. Oh, shit. Unbelievable. 12 seconds left in the second period. A huge upset. Huge upset. Okay, team score 14 St. John Prep, 7 Winchester. Garrett Ludwig at 138 for Winchester, wrestling against Jared Costa for St. John's Prep. Jared Costa is number 8 in the state according to Mass Wrestling rankings. Garrett Ludwig's just coming back from an injury. He got a bad gash over his eyebrow. Split his forehead in a wrestling in practice. This is his first match back. 15 seconds left in the first period. Getting back points here. It's 6-0 for St. John's Prep. Another 3, 9-0. 2 seconds left. Winchester's still in shock from that last match. Thought it was a sure win for us. At least a decision, looking for something more. Somehow St. John's Prep won that match. Garrett's got to fight out of this. Minute 23 left. It looks tough. This guy, Jared Costas, number 8 ranked in the state. He won the Woburn tournament. Garrett fights out of there. That gives a 12-0 lead for Costa. Looks like he has bloody nose. This Costa's good. It's getting close to the Tech Fall area. It's 12-0. If you get up by 15, they stop the match. 5 points. 5 team points for a Tech Fall. Not quite as bad as a pin, but it'd be good if Garrett could score some points here. A minute left in the second period. Here comes Costa. .18 seconds left in the second period. 12-zip. St. John's Prep on top. Jared Costa. That's another 3. Technical foul. St. John's Prep takes a 19-7 lead. Okay, here's a chance for us to get back some points. Drew Peaspinen wrestling for Winchester at 145. James Smith, most likely, for St. John's Prep. Drew Peaspinen has been a pinning machine this year, winning like 90% of his matches by pin. It would be really helpful if he were able to pin here. By the way, congratulations to Drew Peaspinen. Just this week he got bumped up the rankings to number 10 in the state at 145. Not easy for a Winchester wrestler to get ranked because we don't publicize our results. So the ranking committee doesn't know who's won and who's lost and what people's records are. Suppose Drew got some attention by beating a guy that was ranked, and it got reported by some other team. And now Jared's up there. Excuse me, Drew's up there on the board. 2-zip. 51 seconds left in the first period. Seconds. 7 seconds. Pin him. Not going to happen this period. So James Smith survives to wrestle another period. Six to 0, Winchester holds the lead. To 0 for Drew Peaspinen. 57 seconds left in the second period. Going for the squish. I just learned the name of that move last week. So I like to point out my wrestling knowledge. 30 seconds left in the second period. It looks like he has him there. There we go. Pin with 15 seconds left. 3:45. Pin makes it 13 to 19. SJP on top. 152 pounds, Anthony Fromeni for Winchester, in the black and red. Wrestling against St. John's Prep, probably Ben Kincaid, but I'll have to see. I saw the pin, but I don't know how he got it back. I looked down for a moment and he was up. I want to watch it as soon as I get home. So stalemate, they reset in the middle. St. John's Prep holds a 2-0 lead in this match. So it's not Ben Kincaid for St. John's Prep, it's Ben DiNatale. Thank you. Start of the second period. Anthony Fromani is down 0-2 against Ben DiNatale of St. John's Prep. Minute 15 left in the second period. St. John Prep loves to put the legs in. But then almost gave up back points. Now he's in trouble. Got to get his head out. You don't want to lose any points here. 15 seconds left. Seven seconds. Hard to tell who's got the advantage here. No points. It's still 2-0 for St. John's Prep. Third period, it's 2-0. Coach didn't have a strong feeling here what to do. Anthony chooses top. Wanted the coach to make the call for him, but was forced to make it himself. See if he can get some back points. Left in the third period. Still 2-0 for DiNatale of St. John's Prep. There we go. Can we get some points there? Can we get some points there? He's getting points now. 40 seconds left. Oh, now it's looking good. Pin him left. Arch your back. Get some leverage on that. Yeah! Yeah! With 19 seconds left. 5:40, 5:41 pin. That makes the score 19-19. Coach from St. John's Prep is upset about something. Our coach is telling Anthony's father to get up in the stands. Don't risk any team points. Okay, all tied up here after 8 matches, 19-19. We've got Doug McDonald at 160 for Winchester versus Peter Locke for St. John's Prep. 6 matches to go. Of course, the last 2 are going to be tough ones. The number 1 wrestler at 220 and the number 1 wrestler at 285 in the state still to go for St. John's Prep. So we need to get a little bit of a lead here over the next 4 weight classes, I think. Peter Locke gets a 2-point takedown on Doug McDonald. I wonder if that's their 52. Their coach is taping them up instead of watching the match here. Kid looks too big. Maybe he's wrestling next. He doesn't look like someone that just finished wrestling. 15 seconds left in the first period. He's giving up back points. Don't get it. 2 back points. It's 4-0 as we go into the second period. No penalty. I don't know what happened there. Minute 12 left in the second period. Doug McDonald's close to getting on this. I was going to say he's going to get a 2-point reverse, but he gets a 1-point escape as they go out of bounds. 4-1 for St. John's Prep. So at the end of the second period, it's 4-1 for Peter Locke of St. John Prep against Doug McDonald, Winchester. The meet is all tied up 19-19 after 8 matches. Winchester's going to need an upset in one of these coming 8 weight classes if they want to win this today. St. John Prep, number 3 in the state, very tough. Two seconds left. Still 4-1 SJP. Flash of speed and effort, but short time. It ends 4-1. Peter Locke, St. John's Prep wins, and they take the lead 22-19. 170 pounds, Joe Fallon wrestling against Solomon White, St. John's Prep. Fallon in the black and red. St. John's Prep just took a 22-19 lead with the win in the last match. not much action in this first period. There's 30 seconds left. It's 0-0. There we go. Joe's going to get two here. 2-0. No time to turn him. Coach is asking for something big from Joe Fallon. Says he needs something out of him. This is not what we need. Guy's got the cradle locked up. Joe's fighting out of it. He's got his head. Can he reverse it? Turn it to his advantage? Might be a defensive pin here. He's pinned. He's pinned. Defensive pin. Gets a 2-point reversal. SJP Prep, St. John's Prep coach is there. These coaches are both going all out to win this match. Looking good now. Joe's had a 7-0 lead, looking for a pin here. What a turnaround that was, the cradle. Solomon White had the cradle, was starting to get back points, and then turned into a reverse and a near pin by Fallon. Now 42 seconds left. Fallon's still got a good position. Don't know if he can get the leverage here. Sit. That's what they're saying. No, on the other side. Sit out on the other side. Seconds. I just didn't notice. Sit out there. Needed that pin. Okay. Next period. 10-0. So St. John, Solomon Locke did get a 2-point near fall before the reversal, so the score is 10-2. Too much action to get the score on the board correctly. The ref corrected it after the period ended. Coach wants Joe's attention, but Joe wasn't listening. Don't know what he was going to say. Trying to get that squish, turn him over again. There. 1:06 left in the match. Solomon White staring at the clock. He's got 42 seconds to go. Joe working hard for a pin here. key coach knows it's trouble. 3 seconds, he survived, it looks like. Oh! Final score, 13-2.